Today I'm taking a bit of a deep dive into the Sentia dose from Aquavitro. And this is a dose pump that you can use for either freshwater or saltwater tanks. And you can basically set it up so you automate dosing of any liquid of your choosing basically. I will be installing mine on my 65-gallon reef over here. And we'll start by taking a look at what's in the box here, take a look at the pump. After that I will be installing it into my cabinet over here. I'll show a little bit of the app and we are of course going to test it as well. And as you can see here, I actually have two pumps here. And this one is the primary. And this is the one that you need. This is the main unit here. And in here we got some hosing. We got the dose pump itself. We also do have a couple of colored rings here, so we can actually color code our little dose pump so we don't mix things up. So we have a ring we can put here, and there's also small clips to put on the individual hoses as well. Other than that, we have a little container here. We can do our calibration of the pump, and we also of course have the power cord. Now if we take a look at the other one, it's basically the same items in this one except for the power cord, because we don't need any power cord for the secondary unit. We can connect as many of the secondary units to the primary units as we wish basically. So you can have only the primary unit, or we can have 10 secondary units connected to this one. And we can take a look at how to connect them at once. So you basically have this here. You just take this little plastic lid off. Same on the primary unit. And you simply slide them together like this. And that's basically all you have to do. And you do get mounting brackets. You can actually mount these however you want on the wall. You can mount them like this. You can mount them like this. And here's a neat other feature. If you just twist it, you can pull it out. And you can actually choose any direction to have your dosing hoses here. So you can mount it any way you want really. I will probably be having them like this. And I've already went ahead and installed the mounting brackets into the cabinet to make this a little bit easier today. So let's go ahead and just install this into the cabinet. Let's take a quick look at the app then. I've already connected my dose pumps to my Wi-Fi, which was very easy to do. And I've already added my tank into the app as well. So it's a 240 liter salt, and it's this tank here. I got a little picture there as well. We go in here and both my dosing pumps are hooked up to my aquarium here. I'm only going to be using the primary pump for the start, so let's set that one up. And we're going to go to the first here about the supplement. And I am using Sentia Reef Carbonate, so I'm going to press yes. You can of course use any supplement you want really. And this is quite nice though. I can scan with my camera here, and the app will know exactly what kind of supplement I'm using if I use Aquavitro or Sentia products. There we go. I've set the ring to purple, so let's set it purple. And then we push next. And here are the reservoir level. And this is 250 milliliters, but this is only half full, so I will put this to 125 milliliters. I want alerts for my reservoir when it gets empty. The app will warn me so it never gets empty. Minimum level should be Let's make it 15 milliliters or something. Then we go next. I don't want any routine reminders, but that's a good feature if you should need to be reminded for some routine to like check parameters or something. But I don't want that, so I press next, and I want mine to administer the liquid really slowly, so let's put it on slow. Then we're gonna have to do some calibration, and the line is not full right now, so I will press no. And then we can actually start filling the line here. So I'm gonna swap over the camera so you can see what I'm doing here. So basically what I'm doing here is just, this is a little special edition I built on the hose here because I like using these tubes, by the way. Just put this one into the liquid like this, and then I press the button to start filling the line. Now we can begin with the calibration here. So let's push the calibration button and see how we do this. So it's pumping a little bit, really slowly, that's good. And now it will probably ask me how much liquid it pumped out. So let's have a closer look at that. I would say almost 3.5 milliliters. So let's put that in, enter the volume. And now it is calibrated. So we push next. Now that the calibration is done, we can go ahead and set our dosing. And we have a few options here. Let me have a look. We can have a suggested dose here. Then we just get a suggestion on how much to dose. Not going to get very close into that because I know how much I need to dose in this tank. We also have a calculated dose that we can use to set a suggested dose as well. I'm not going to use that either. And we have a time dose if we want to set up, let's say, a specific time or something. You can do that as well, but I'm going to make it a little bit more simple here. I know that I have to dose 15 milliliters per day, so I just put that in, and I want it to dose once per hour, so I put in 12 milliliters. Start time 12 a.m. to 11:59 p.m. That's good. Day interval, I want to dose every day like this. I can also choose specific days of the week if I want to, but I just want this to be every week basically, and that's pretty much it. You have the option as well to have a adaptive dose. I do think you have to use this a little bit later, where you can take a measurement of your water and you enter that into the app, and it will automatically calculate and adjust for that. That is also a very nice feature. But this is very straightforward, really simple and really user-friendly, since I already know how much I want to dose. And there's my schedule. It's now paused, and just gonna put that one on, and it is basically good to go. And we will give this a test now and see how this works. This should work absolutely fine. We have it, and what I think so far is that it is really user-friendly. It gives me a lot of options for managing my dosing, and I like the features like the one that will warn me before the reservoir goes empty. That's really convenient, I think. I will plug in the secondary unit a little bit forwards when I get more corals in the tank, and I think I will make a review a little bit forwards. I want to use it a couple of months before I can actually get a proper review of it. And I have probably forgot some details about this pump, but everything you need to know is available on Aquavitro's website, so you can go there and have a look if you're interested in this pump. And if you thought this video was helpful, please give it a thumbs up so more people can enjoy it. And that's pretty much what I had today, and I hope I'll see you soon.